Good morning, Darren Travenham. One mission to transform lives through fitness, to strategies to train the world's best personal trainers, and to provide people the knowledge and power to get in shape. Today, let's talk nutrition. Let's talk some steps you can go through to think about what healthy eating means to you. In fact, step one is asking that exact question. What is healthy eating to you? And as you answer that question on your own, in your own head, maybe even write it down on a piece of paper, you might start to think, well, it's having the foods I enjoy, but not too many of them, having a range of fruits and vegetables. It's making sure I eat for what I need more than what I want. It's probably having some fats, but not too many fats. It's probably having some carbohydrates, but not too many carbohydrates. It's probably having plenty of colour in my diet, trying to have not too many processed foods, trying to watch not too much saturated fat in my diet. I think most people, when actually asked the question, can define for themselves pretty much what they should be doing, albeit it's not what they find necessarily easy to regularly do. They probably might add that definition when they think a bit harder, well, not having too many takeaways or those sorts of things, and not too much alcohol really. So when we actually start this process and just ask ourselves, what is healthy eating to us? We can probably come up with a working definition. Now, you might want to just add to that we probably want to manage carbohydrates if we're trying to actually lose weight to be less than, between 80 and 120, 130, depending on body size and body shape. Those details are in Form 28 through our calculator. But if you're looking with a client, again, you can use different equations, formula, your training to be able to guide that. We probably want to be looking at protein again, sort of 120, 140, maybe up to 160, even 180, depending on body size and body shape. And fats, we probably want to make sure that we've got plenty of fats coming in of the right type, the avocado, the nuts, the fish, of course, and fish oils. So again, probably 60, 70, 80 plus grams per day. Now, whatever those details are as we define what healthy eating is, my point is that most people actually have a pretty good concept that only need to have a few holes filled in terms of their own knowledge at the moment to be able to go, yeah, okay, that's pretty much the way that I want to try and eat now. Because step two is about how do you currently eat compared with that definition? And that's where the holes start to appear in terms of the difference between what we know we really should be doing and what we actually do. And then we can say to ourselves, well, I don't think I drink enough water, because actually that was one of the things that came up on step one. I don't think I am strict enough on not drinking that much alcohol, maybe just reducing it to 1 day a week. I probably, when I think about my current diet, I probably have too many processed foods. I probably have too many carbohydrates. I don't think I probably have enough fish and those good fats, if avocado is one of those too. So as we ask in that step two, how does what you think healthy eating really means to you, especially with a bit of help as to refining that definition, but even just rolling with what you've currently got as a definition, and you compare that in step two to how you currently eat, what appears is there are some gaps. And all we've got to do is establish to ourselves what two or three things for step three are we going to change. So step three might be, well, I'm going to actually this week address my water. I'm going to make sure I carry a water bottle around with me. I'm going to make sure I do drink 2 to 3 litres per day to keep myself hydrated. You decide that I'm going to actually just watch those processed foods. I'm not going to have any processed foods or takeaways. I'm going to be really what I call good for at least 6 days out of 7, and I'm really going to focus on this week. And maybe your third thing is, I'm going to just try and consciously increase my good fats. I'm going to actually consider a fish oil supplement. Then we've got step three to have 3 things to actually do. Step 4, we might ask ourselves, well, apart from knowing stuff, are there any situational factors, i.e. times of the day where I know I'm more vulnerable and not so good, or people I'm around, or ways I'm feeling emotionally that I know sometimes does sabotage or cause me challenge in terms of eating healthily the way that I think I understand it. And you might say, well, yeah, I know damn well that evenings for me is a trouble period. Or it might be that travelling in the car and having lunch on the run is a trouble period for you. Or it might be that it's the weekends. It's when you're with family and you do things and you eat in a way that is convenient at the weekends, not really that mindfully and consciously. So whatever it is for you, you might decide that, okay, step 5, which one of those am I really going to try and address this week, and how am I going to go about it? Step 5, I'm going to try and address my eating in the car and rushing lunch at a garage or something where it causes me to grab on the run, and it's not good. So what I'm going to do is I am going to be conscious in the morning, get up a little bit earlier. I'm going to prepare a bit of a lunchbox. I'm going to put the right things in there. I'm going to get some crisp breads or Rivitas or something like that. I'm going to put on there some nutrition, either some fish, some salmon, some cottage cheese, or I'm going to put on there some peanut butter, or I'm going to put some avocado chopped up with a bit of salt on top. Nice. And something that you go, yeah, actually that's nutritious. That's exactly what I need, some good fats or some protein actually for my lunch that I can grab on the run with a little few berries or something like that. Because our final step really, that step there, by the way, of course, is finding resolve. It's finding solution to those emotional problems. Because the final two steps are walk away with a plan now. Having thought about what you think healthy eating is, and then how you currently eat, and therefore identifying 2 or 3 things you could do, and then what emotional or situational factors affect you, and what you're going to now do about it. Our 6th step is about asking, so what's my summary action for this week? So it's, I'm going to drink more water by carrying the water bottle around with me. I'm going to buy a fish oil supplement, and I'm going to just really be mindful of not having too many processed foods, or really any processed, quick, rubbish foods, at least 6 days of the week. They were from the first steps. I'm also going to be mindful of lunch. I'm going to make sure I have a bit of a lunchbox to take with me by getting up early in the morning, so I've got pre-prepared good lunches. Marvellous. We've now got a plan. Step 7, you need to review this in a week. You need to make sure this time next week you check in with yourself. How did I do? And I know that if you're chasing progress, not perfection, better as a consequence of not going through this activity, and that's how we move forward. I look forward to coming in and delivering something else tomorrow. Have a great day. I hope it helps. Bye for now.